Christmas tree. I will be honest with you. I intended for this video to be a bit longer. I have over an hour of footage of me putting up my Christmas tree. However, most of it was literally just very funny scenes of me huffing and puffing and having a really hard time doing everything. So after I edited out those parts, I realized I barely had a bit over 10 minutes of footage. But I hope you find this video relaxing or entertaining nonetheless. So I usually use a fake Christmas tree in my home, and this one I've had for I think about 3 years now. It is divided into 3 sections, as you can see. So here I was placing each of the sections in order from biggest to smallest, and then opening up the branches. And you do have to open up the branches very thoroughly, otherwise the tree looks a bit empty in some parts. The good thing about this Christmas tree is that it has the lights already pre-wrapped around the branches, so it saves you a lot of time not having to wrap them up yourself. And here I am showing you the skirt that I have for my tree. And this is me regretting my life choices, because clearly I should have put the skirt first before I put up the tree, because then I had a really hard time just having to go under the tree to straighten up the skirt. And here I am putting up 2 little reindeers that we have on our windowsill. And here I am putting up the ornament that goes all the way at the top of the tree. I have a silver metal star that also has lights pre-wrapped around it. So it looks really nice once it's all lit up. I was having a really hard time putting the tree topper. This is usually something my husband does, but this day, because I was recording, I tried to do it myself, and as you can see, it looked very tilted. It took me about like 15 whole minutes just to be able to do the tree topper. So here I am trying to straighten it out a bit, and I finally got it, thankfully. And I do think it looks pretty good. And after I put the tree topper, it was time for my favorite part of the tree decorating process, which is putting up the ornaments. We use some ornaments that we got from, I believe, Target. It was a huge box that came with a lot of ornaments. Most of them are silver and gold, and there's some with glitter, some without, different shapes and sizes. I am right here next to my Christmas tree as I'm recording this voiceover, so I think I'll include some tree sounds for you as I narrate. But besides the baubles that we got from Target, my husband and I also got into the Christmas tradition of buying like one or two specialty ornaments every year. And so we also have a few really cute ornaments on our tree and very unique. I actually really love the ornaments that we have, and so I was thinking maybe for my next video I could do a show and tell of all of the different ornaments we have on our Christmas tree. I tried my hand at making a YouTube short, which I had never done before. So if you check that out, that was me showing you all of the ornaments my mom has on her Christmas tree. And she also likes specialty ornaments quite a lot, especially the ones from Hallmark's mother-daughter collection. Growing up, I actually always had a fake plastic Christmas tree. It was only after I moved to New York that I realized it was sort of pretty common tradition for people to get real pine trees here and bring them into their home to decorate for Christmas. And I was so excited to have a real tree in my home with that really nice pine smell, you know. And I tried it out. I think my first 2 Christmases that I was in New York, I bought a real Christmas tree. Unfortunately for me, turns out I'm like highly allergic to them. I have no idea why. I think there's maybe a bit of, I don't know if it's moss or just something that is on real pine trees that I'm just very allergic to. So unfortunately, if I have them at home, I would just be sneezing all my way through the holiday season. So that's okay. I usually now just use a fake plastic tree, and I do think I save some money doing it that way anyway. And I think I save time too because, you know, I don't have to go out and buy anything. So I recorded this video this past Sunday. And usually I try to have my Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving. It just happened to be that the days before Thanksgiving were really busy days for me, so I didn't have time to put it up. But that's okay because I wasn't hosting Thanksgiving this year anyway. We actually ended up just going out to eat at a restaurant, so no one had to cook. And so I was putting up my Christmas tree this past Sunday. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And here are my 2 little felt owls, which you helped me make in one of my previous ASMR videos. And the final product of our Christmas tree in the living room, which I think came out pretty great. And then I also put up some Christmas lights on the lights. And I wrapped some lights around my rubber tree, which you helped me replant also in one of my other ASMR videos. And here are the two little reindeer decorating the windowsill. And I think the living room is looking really nice and all decked out for the holiday season. Thank you so much for joining me as I decorated my Christmas tree today. I hope you have a relaxing rest of your day or night.